wishing to speak in favor? Against?
Close it.
See no interest, I now declare the public hearing closed. All right, so at this point, I'm going to move for approval.
I'll second.
Second, any objections? Seeing none, so move. At this point, I'd like to move for adjournment.
Mayor, I have
Yes,
a
sir,
comment real
certainly.
quickly. We met with a group of individuals who are helping us with the sustainability green efforts in the city. And one of the things that we discussed and we're really excited about is moving forward with the farmers market. And so I definitely want to spearhead that. And we talked about to several groups that want to help put this together. And our goal is to have the farmers market ready to go for September 16th. That's when fall
19th.
19, I'm sorry. That's when fall kicks off. And so we just want to put the word out there. We're going to start working on it. So we really want to start working on closing Maine and Ramona all the way to where Menchie's is and start mobilizing. Everyone's excited. Everyone's asking, why don't we have one here? We have one in Monrovia and other places. So we're going to work with our partners as well as with Manny Carrillo. And so once again, once we get all the information together, we'll get going. If anybody's interested in participating, please call Manny Carrillo and let him know. Thank you.
Definitely awesome. I was talking to George this weekend from Ballpark Grill as well. So this is an opportunity for us to really kick that off. Awesome. Thank you for bringing that up.
And we have to, I'm sorry, Mayor,
Sure.
to just jump in here. This would be a way for us to bring our families and our friends and outside, not only to use our restaurants, but some of our stores and sort of bring some excitement to bringing new revenue and other restaurants or stores to come into Baldwin Park. There will be music, of course. We're looking forward to using probably some of the groups that are going to be at the concerts at the park as well. So start thinking of ideas or ways that you can help us. And like Susan said, if you could let Manny Carrillo know, or just see it when you see us, see what ideas you can come up with. We need all the help, but we are aiming for September the 19th. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. At this point,
Mayor,
yes,
just one
Vice
last
Mayor.
item. I just want to mention that this past weekend, I attended the National Council of Latino and Elected Officials conference in San Diego, and there was a number of issues that were discussed in regard to voting rights, education, pension reform, finance, and so a whole number of issues that were discussed. And also, we talked about an important topic in regards to the water and the impact of the severe drought that the state of California is facing, and how real that is, and what we could do to be able to work with our communities together to try to improve our situation. The drought situation has been reported is not improving, and it's getting worse. I think we're at a different stage in our water issues today. One of the things that they talked about was being able to educate the community more about water, to be able to use water conservation to at least save 10% of our water, not just spend money on new bonds and new infrastructure, but us as community trying to come together to not waste water. That means taking shorter showers, not letting the water run when you're shaving or when you're washing your face. Just simple things like that, on your lawn. Those types of things are important. It's very interesting. They had different panels there talking about water and how different countries address their water issues. And the ambassador from Israel was there, and he was comparing his country to California and how they're similar in that they're desert regions and how they're trying to make sure that they conserve water, and they have the technology in desalination to be able to bring new resources of water. But more importantly, they talked about how they educate their children from a very young age to conserve water and make sure that they're not using it. And just something that we here take for granted. A lot of us are born here, you turn the water on and it's there. And in a lot of other countries, you have to actually take a bucket, get water out of a well, and bring it. And so you're going to conserve that water as much as you can. So we need to bring that together. I want to bring an agenda item where we could have the school district and the water district and the city talk about how we could educate our residents here in Baldwin Park to have a better improvement in that area. So I just wanted to share that with you. Also, we met with, as Councilman Rubio was saying, our Energy Efficiency and Green Projects Program. We've been meeting with a number of vendors to work with city staff to be able to come up with ways to be able to conserve energy and to upgrade our existing facilities, which include our lighting systems, our HVA systems, and everything that we use electrically to be able to conserve energy. So within the next a month or so, we'll be able to unroll that program out to the community and to the council so that we could move forward on there. So with that, Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Mayor,
Vice Mayor. Yes.
Before we
Councilmember.
wrap up, I do want to point out that we have a board of directors here representing the Valley County Water District, including Paul Hernandez and Margarita Vargas. And so, and
Contreras.
there we have Al Contreras. Thank you.
Is that Blanca Rubio back there?
And yes,
Blanca
let's not
Rubio,
forget the
thank
president of the
you.
Baldwin
All right,
Park
little
Unified
kids.
School District,
Thank you very
Blanca
much.
Rubio.
All right. So
They can take the message back of water conservation and bring it to the city in a more
Yes.
formal way, to your point.
Yes.
And we can all work together in sharing that message.
absolutely. All right. This point, I'm going to move for adjournment.
Second.
Any objections? Seeing none. Viva Baldwin Park. Let's go out and have some cake and, water. Thank you. Angelica, I forgot that you were here. Thank you for being here, Angelica.